This is the Hidden Killers podcast with Tony Brueski.
Featuring defense attorney, Hidden Killers daily contributor, and host of the Defense Diaries podcast, Bob Motta.
Jen Soto has not been arrested yet. That's who we're assuming the redacted is in that. That's mom. The implication in this letter is that she had some sort of involvement in this as well, which I think a lot of us have been wondering about too, considering this is the woman who also said, yeah, go ahead, sleep with my ex-boyfriend. You guys go snuggle up there and thinking absolutely nothing of it. You have a house where the rooms are numbered. There's a lot of weirdness with mom. I mean, her story kept changing in the early hours. Why have we not seen an arrest on her as of yet?
Evidence or lack thereof. It's always that.
Is it lack thereof, or is it more? That's what we're just speculating here, but is it lack thereof, or is it like a cornucopia of evidence over there, and she keeps bringing more on other people behind the scenes right now before it's time to pull her? Or is that kind of wishful thinking on this at this point?
I think that's kind of wishful thinking. I mean, to me, there's no way this woman wasn't a party to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. It's her daughter.
Yeah.
Period.
Sure.
You know, it's like to think that the Stearns and their crew is running this thing without her having knowledge and without her being complicit is impossible.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, like, there's no, and look, I've seen, you know, through the course of my career, relationships where abusive men have really taken control of a relationship wherein the woman feels powerless,
mm-hmm.
which can ultimately result in them not being able to protect their kids
Sure.
from this predator. I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the thing that happens, and it's terrifying. You know, but I'm not getting the sense from this one that that's what was going on here. So if let me put it this way, if the state is under the impression that they think that this is going to be okay, as long as she keeps giving people up and keeps giving information to get other people, that they're going to give the mother of Madeline a pass, mm-hmm. I'm going to be super pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to, because as far as I'm concerned, the parent of that child is the number one culprit.
Sure.
You know,
yeah.
It's especially if it's not in a situation where she's powerless, where she, like, they have, like, the abuser has taken all power away from them. And I'm talking like financial power,
sure.
You know, the wherewithal mentally to be able to feel like that they can step away from this person, which does happen all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
There are super hyper abusive people out there that just control people. And that's a very real thing. I'm just not getting that sense from this story. That being said, I don't know any of these people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm having to read through the tea leaves and kind of like figure out through pleadings what's what and what seems like what. And we don't know what Jen has provided them. You know what I mean? It's like we don't know that yet. So, but in a situation like this, you know, I fully expect to see. It's how I feel about Wendy Adelson.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's the same thing, you know, I mean, the father of the kids is murdered in cold blood, and, you know, the whole family's involved, and this is like her family.
Yeah.
And now they're prosecuting Donna. Her trial's coming up. Charlie went down.
Yep.
Donna went down. Who knows about Dad? He might go, but, you know, and they keep calling Wendy to the stand in all the trials,
yeah,
you know, to give information. And you have to think, like, I mean, and then in that case, like, there's no part of me that thinks that they were doing Wendy's bidding without her knowing about it. It's absurd.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, yeah, I'm sure Donna wanted her grandkids around her, you know, like that was her preference, but is she going to go to the lengths that they went in this particular situation? That I get that same vibe from this, except they've got no money. You know what I mean? Like the Adelsons had dough, like these folks don't, you know? So it's like a different economic sphere that they're in, but same concept. And I fear that much worse shit was going on down here. Like we were talking about with the numbered rooms, and like, what is going on with these people? Like this could be some stuff. Like I don't even want to speculate, but
I know. Yeah. I mean, I'm almost wondering if it's quiet before the storm with her, if we're actually going to find out far more, and there's going to be a lot more people. Maybe that is the delay. Obviously, they need the case to go in and before they arrest her. I mean, one would think they have enough, but I'm just wondering how many tendrils there are to this, where it's like, we got to keep her at arm's length for now. We got our eye on her before we're going to make our actual move, because she still has a lot more that she can do to stop more people like this, before we actually pull her down too. I just hope it doesn't end up like in some sort of a weird police situation like we saw with Harmony Montgomery and Adam Montgomery and Kayla Montgomery, where she's out now, even though she was hanging out and carrying around the duffel bag for,
I know. For months.
Yeah. It was nuts.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. The lengths people will go to.
It's unbelievable.
Want more of the podcast without the ads?
Then hit subscribe to the True Crime Today Premium Plus channel on Apple Podcasts.
Try it now for 3 days, absolutely free.
You'll get access to all of our extended advance ad-free episodes instantly.
So you can binge without the break. True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Search and subscribe now on Apple Podcasts.